Hello everybody, what's going on? It's Lewis here and we're back with another Clash of Clans video. And like I said in the previous video guys, today we're going to be looking at somebody lower attacks, the 10v10 attacks in this war that we did cover yesterday. And let's see how much damage 3 strikes actually did in this war. So if we go down here to number 16 I believe it is, and let's see. So he's got the bowlers, witches, healers and a couple freezes. Now this is kind of an old strategy here. Obviously it is using the war though, so it doesn't need a jump, and he does have quite a few freezes. So it is like a witch slap at Townhall 9 with the witches and healers on either side, and then the golem and the worker in the middle. But let's see how he actually gets the 3-star here. So he's got the golem in the middle with the worker behind. Doesn't need any freeze bows just yet because there is no infernos. King is doing a little bit of damage to the worker, but that's not going to be an issue. And the funnel is made with the witches on the side, so that means the queen and everything is going to walk right through the base. Now you see here the worker is doing a ton of damage. Worker does pop, and I believe there's Valkyries in the worker going to be crushing the enemy queen and the enemy CC. And at this point guys, only thing that can stop him is the inferno on the top side, so he does go ahead and freeze it, and he really wants the queen to go up there and take it down. Sadly the queen is going to walk around at the bottom, but it's not too much of an issue. There isn't really much left in this attack, and that is going to be a triple in just a moment. So queen, king and one witch still left up. Does have the golem tanking a little bit, still has the queen ability. Now that is the main thing in this raid. The queen ability is going to allow the queen to take down the inferno, as you will see at the end. So let's go ahead and see how it goes. So witch does take down the builder at the bottom. That's obviously good. Doesn't want to time fill in this one, and he's got a couple of Valkyries and barbarians around the outside as well. So he's got the king tanking now for the queen, and the queen still max health here, which is going to be great. The healer does die at the bottom, which kind of sucks, but because of where this arch tower is placed, I believe the queen can actually reach it, and that is going to save the queen the ability for now. So Expo, Inferno and a low HP cannon is left up in this attack. Let's see how much damage that can do. I really don't think it's going to do too much. So the Valkyries and a king, obviously high hit point troops, gonna be tanking for quite a while here. Does lose one Valkyrie there. The cannon does go down. King for some reason changed his target. I have no idea why. Doesn't really make too much of a difference either way though. And let's see. So King broke through the wall. Still got a Valkyrie up, which is now getting tanked for by the Inferno. And let's see. So Queen ability and the King and a witch and some skellies left up. Gonna be needing the Queen ability in a moment probably, once the skellies do go down, and that is where his queen is going to get locked on in just a second. There we go. So gonna need to pop this queen ability. Like I said, that was the key in this one, saving the queen ability right to the end, and that is going to be allowing him to get the triple. So let's move down one below here on number 17, and let's see how this attack was a triple. Similar army here, no healers though. Decided to bring a double golem, still with the freezes, using one less heal and using a jump instead. She doesn't believe the worker will get far enough in the base. So let's see, golem on either side here instead of the healers, and that is a weird approach here. I guess that was because of the air defenses. They might have killed the healers, which was kind of smart I guess, but that was obviously a different attack than we saw previously. Worker going to be going through and is going to be taking a little bit of damage here. Going to be dropping a rage in just a second, and probably heal spell once the troops do get to the core. Going to be double freezing here on either side to make sure nothing gets locked on by these inferno towers, and they're going to be jumping out the back end. Now the good thing here, these infernos are placed in range of the queen, so the queen can go ahead and reach them. Look at these golems at the back guys, literally doing nothing. Really half health golems here doing nothing. That's so much housing space just wasted at this point in the raid, and they're not going to do anything the entire raid. So still has a queen ability. Going to be freezing that wizard tower over on the bottom side. That is a really good choice, because that would have killed most of these bowlers. Now the queen almost goes down here, but with the ability she is going to stay alive for just a little bit longer. And at this point only a wizard tower, a cannon and an arch tower, which is just about to go down, left in a raid. With these witches down at the bottom side and these skellies and even the queen on low health, it's going to be a triple all day guys. No issues here, so we're going to speed this one up. Definitely going to be a triple here. You just see one wizard tower. Now it's locked on the golem, so the golem must actually do something in the raid, and that is going to be a triple here for area. And let's move on to the next one. So one down here guys. Now I chose this one because this just gave me a throwback and nostalgia. It's literally a goho. How long has it been since you've seen a goho? always people bring bowlers in these attacks, and this was just a go. No rage, 5 heal, golems and hogs. That is it. It was the simplest attack I've seen in quite a while, but it was so cool to watch. So double golem here tanking, and again wizards to funnel. No baby dragons in this one, so literally going old school here with the troops, and obviously the no bowlers in the warwicker. And let's see, so queen almost books around. She does manage to go in though, because it was a good funnel here, and the CC does come out. Does have a poison for it, so that is going to be fine. Does actually heal the warwicker, so it does go all the way through. Not too sure if that was needed, but a golem in the warwicker. No bowlers in this one. Really weird choice, but I guess that was because of the multi-inferno. Obviously multi-inferno isn't going to affect a golem at all, so that is going to allow the queen to stay up for a little bit longer with the ability as well. So going to be starting the hogs here from the 3 o'clock side. Double wizard tower there, so going to need to drop a heal in just a moment. Luckily the golem actually does tank for a little bit, so that's cool. And now it does turn around, so it goes in with the heal here. And let's see, so queen is still up in the core, going to go down pretty soon to these expos and inferno towers, but he does have enough heals in this one. Still got 2 heals left in the bag, and at this point not really too much left. Couple splash buildings left, the multi-inferno and the 2 wizard towers is the only thing that can stop him really, and obviously traps. And he does have enough time with the cleanup around the offside. Only 1 wizard on cleanup though, so if that wizard did die it might have been an issue, but I think because he did start hogs pretty early, that wasn't really going to affect the raid too much. So 1 heal left, he's saving it for this back end wizard. A really good choice there. I would have maybe used it a little bit sooner, but obviously he knows what he's doing here with the back end wizard tower. Could have caused some issues, and especially if there was a giant bomb, which let's see if there was. I don't know if there was or not. Doesn't look like there was, but still a good choice to save for that back end splash, just in case. You never know, guys. And he does still have a poison in the bag, obviously swagging it. Maybe would have brought a freeze instead for these wizard towers, but I guess that did work out in case there wasn't any ground skelly. So that is going to be a triple here for Gizmo 3, and that is going to be another hit by 3 strikes free. So let's move 1 down. Again guys, just 1 below. All these attacks were so good in this one, so let's move 1 down here to little B on defense. Gonna get hit by a weird attack strategy, guys. Now this is like some giant hog attack. I haven't actually seen this one inside of war, but maybe it's called like Jiho. I'm not too sure, guys. It does have Valks in the warwicker as well, so obviously using these giants to tank here for the warwicker instead of golems, which is an interesting choice. And let's see, so no surrender here with the warwicker. The heroes, obviously not maxed heroes, not maxed troops either, but he is using a power potion to make sure they are maxed for this attack. Obviously pretty much maxed based on defense, apart from a couple point defenses. Going to be freezing here the single inferno because it was locked on the warwicker. So heroes and a CC lava do come out. That is going to cause a little bit of an issue. Queen luckily stays away so she doesn't pop the hound. Valkyries in the warwicker do come out, going to be raging them. That's a really good choice. Not sure if he planned that, but they're going to break through the wall to get the enemy queen. Now that is going to be awesome, because if they didn't get the queen, I don't think it would have had enough firepower to get the enemy queen down, and then it would have been a fail. So queen ability is used. She doesn't pop the lava hound, which is great. The loon does die to the poison, and really that is the best case scenario when you have a CC lava hound on defense, because you don't want the pups to do much damage to your troops, and a lava hound alone isn't really going to do much. So a Tesla farm here, going to be needing to pop the heal spell there for these hogs. That's going to do a little bit of damage, but obviously, like I said, max level hog riders here for Townhall 10 with the power potion. Really not going to be too fussed about this little Tesla farm, and he does still have 2 heals. So Spring literally gets nothing. Don't know how that works. It went off, but it got nothing. And at this point, 1 heal left. Going to be using it for this back end wizard tower, almost swagging it, and that is going to be the triple. Lava hound is stuck on this pack of hogs for the entire raid, which is quite funny. It doesn't do anything in this raid to affect the outcome, and that is going to be a triple. So let's move on to 1 below. Again guys, these attacks were so good. Let's go down 1 below to Big Popper. Going to be hitting this base. Now this was my favorite attack of the war that I've seen so far. Now the reason of this is because he does have the blimp. Now the queen is quite deep here, so I was wondering how he's going to get the queen. He doesn't have a skelly spell, but look at what he does with the blimp, guys. This is awesome. So Sui heroes here to take down their defense, to take down a couple more defenses as well, which makes a great path here for the blimp. Blimp is going to go in, and a balloon comes out, a baby dragon, and a normal dragon. So that is deployed directly on top of the queen. That is going to do so much damage and actually take the queen down. Like, you don't normally see dragons in Lalo attacks, but that is a great choice to actually take down the enemy queen. Definitely saving a spell there, and that is going to go ahead and help the rest of the attack. So at this point, he's got cleanup. The baby dragon actually stays behind for cleanup, which does come out of the blimp. He's just hastening all the way around. He has a ton of balloons here, and is going to be great. So hasting still, tons of balloons. Wizard tiles out the back end, going to cause a little bit of an issue, but with all these haste spells, it's really not going to affect the raid too much. Going to path to the Tesla first. One balloon actually does go to the wizard tower. Is that enough to take it down? It actually looks like it. So that is going to be a triple. Has a haste in the bag if he needs it. I don't think he does. Probably going to use it for cleanup. That is the triple, guys. And the way he used the blimp was so cool. That attack was so quick, and we did speed it up a little bit, but I felt like that one went by in about 30 seconds. So that is going to be a triple here for Big Papa. And I think that's a good way, guys, to end off the episode and the video. So if you guys did enjoy swagging the haste today, if you guys did enjoy these 10v10 attacks, let me know again, guys, down below which was the best attack you've seen so far in this video. And if you did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button. It all helps the channel grow and obviously evolve to a bigger community. So I hope you guys did enjoy. See you next time. Peace out.